Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the next edition of the Maracle Seating Podcast. I am your host, Christian Maracle, and ladies and gentlemen, finally, it's about time I tell you this. Returning here to the pay-per-view predictions edition of the Maracle Seating Podcast is my co-host, the one, the only, FGC. How you doing, man?
I'm doing great. I'm glad to be back, and I can't wait to see this Balls of Fire match here in Dallas.
The last couple of pay-per-views, FGC was unavailable because he had some other business to take care of regarding pretty much anything he does. I wouldn't know. I don't know whatsoever, but
yeah.
He's here now.
I think his stuff done.
He's here now, and we're here, ladies and gentlemen, to review... is that a typo? It says WWE Great Balls of Fire. Goodness.
Yeah, I'm really confused about the name, as much as I'm confused about the match card.
Well, here's the thing. When I first heard about it, I was thinking to myself, okay, it's probably got a certain stipulation to it. But as of right now, I can't find any of the matches we have here does not live up to a term fire. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, we have 7 matches on the card and 1 match on the pre-show. As I always say before, not really doing much for the pre-show because, well, that just ain't me. I don't watch the pre-show. But if I was actually there in the audience, then, well, I would have no choice.
You'd be forced to.
Unless, of course, I go to the back and get a beer.
Yeah.
That'd be interesting. All right, here's how it's going to work. We're going to go through the singles matches first, the non-title matches first, but then going into the title match afterwards. Pretty much every championship is on the line, like a night of champions, thus making the existence of that pay-per-view just completely worthless.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody gets some of the things they wanted to see. Other matches they probably did not want to see, and they get no Finn Balor.
Well, I heard him and
Elias Sampson,
and I forgot the other person.
Elias
Sampson, they're
yeah.
gonna start a feud with. He might be starting a feud with so-called, I forgot his name.
The Drifter. The guy with the guitar, the Drifter.
Yeah.
It's alright. Not many people know who the hell he is.
Yeah.
Although his music is good, I'd like to buy his albums. Either way, he's not scheduled on the pay-per-view event, so anybody who thought they would see the Demon King again, sorry, you're gonna have to wait till SummerSlam. Besides, I keep saying they should probably save that till the big pay-per-views.
Yeah, they probably will.
But anyways, the matches we do have official. Let's kick things off with something very, very interesting. Enzo Amore versus Big Cass.
Oh, okay. Want me to go first? I have a lot to say about this one. Really?
Yeah, sure. Go right ahead. But first of all, tell me what you thought about their split.
You see, they were my favorite tag team until the Hardys came back and they put them in second. But still, they were pretty nice to watch and they were one of my favorites. And then had to come down to Cass betraying Enzo. I don't know what reason or why, but yeah, that's really much I gotta say about what I liked of them whenever they were a team.
So who are you gonna root for in this match?
See, my prayers are with Enzo because he's about to get destroyed by Cass. He's gonna be a ragdoll for that whole entire match. So yeah, Cass is gonna take that one.
So you believe Cass is gonna win the match?
Yeah,
I kind of agree with that one. As for me, when Enzo and Cass they had the breakup situation, I actually thought to myself that maybe that it'd be great that they did not have a match against each other, considering Cass, he just doesn't want anything to do with Enzo.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
See, I would have liked to see that match. So here it is.
Here it is. Yeah, Great Balls of Fire. Enzo's taking on Cass. And I hope this is the only time they actually do face off, because I like to see what Big Cass can do without Enzo, considering he's the one who says he's tired of Enzo, and he's tired of everything that Enzo's done to hold him back, and he just wants to move on with his life. And Enzo's the one who's pretty much saying, no, don't leave me. I need you. I need you.
You see, the other night, I really thought that they were about to become a tag team again. And I thought it was going to be, I thought they were going to become a tag team again. But then whenever Enzo reached in for the handshake, I thought they were going to pull the old classic pull in, and then Cass just pulls them in from the handshake. But it turns out they went up the stage, did a little celebration, and then...
Bam!
Yeah.
And then
that was pretty nice. So.
Yeah. The one I'm rooting for in this match is also Big Cass, because I believe he's going to win the match. And at the same time, Cass never asked for this match. It was Enzo that wanted this match.
Yeah.
So
I don't know why he would ask for it. He's going to get destroyed.
Yeah, the next singles match on the card here, Seth Rollins versus Bray Wyatt.
Really don't. Well, you can start off on this one.
Well, it's let's see. It's always about Bray Wyatt costing Seth a few matches, and then doing his usual cryptic promos. Then, like earlier this week on Raw, Bray did one of those promos, except he was in the middle of the desert.
Yeah.
Well, I'm guessing that's where he went ever since his wife kicked him out. Oh!
Oh!
When you got nowhere to go, you're stuck in the desert.
Yeah, that's relatable.
Okay, I apologize for that comment, ladies and gentlemen, but let's move on. Rollins versus Wyatt. This should be alright, I guess. I wouldn't say it would be the best match, but it has potential to be a good match, especially if they want to do good on an event that has one of the most ridiculous titles I've ever seen.
Yeah, I don't got much to say about this one. I don't care about this one, really.
Understandable, but we'll just say, I'm going on the side of Bray Wyatt.
I'm going with Seth.
Alright, we got Bray versus Seth, FGC versus Maracle.
Mm-hmm. We'll see whose predictions are correct.
Yes, indeed. WWE Great Balls of Fire, by the way, ladies and gentlemen, taking place in Dallas, Texas, which is close by FGC's hometown.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately, he ain't going.
Yeah, I wish I could attend.
And I would have loved to return to Dallas. That would have been great.
Yeah.
Dallas was awesome, especially when I was at for WrestleMania. That was great. But anyways, yeah, you choose Rollins, I choose Wyatt, which brings us to the next match here. Roman Reigns versus Braun Strowman in an ambulance match.
That I'm gonna see that one. I think it's gonna be pretty entertaining.
When it comes to pay-per-view matches, they're one up each. Please
get that. I'm sorry.
Alright. Roman Reigns defeated Strowman at Fastlane. Braun Strowman defeated Reigns at Payback. We're pretty much one apiece now. It's the tiebreaker pay-per-view match.
Oh yeah. Well, you see, this time I'm gonna win.
This time, well, let's see. Ambulance match. Winning by putting your opponent into the ambulance and closing the door. Pretty much that's how it works.
Yeah.
I believe Roman Reigns will win this match, so that's why I'm actually predicting he'll win it, but I'm rooting for Braun Strowman.
Yeah, like I said, it's going to be entertaining. I'm going for Roman because they're going to make him look strong going into SummerSlam, pretty much.
Especially since he challenged the winner of our main event coming up.
Yeah.
Randomly, just because this is my yard now.
Yeah. But yeah, they're gonna make him look strong and win this match. So we're leading into SummerSlam. So I take Roman on this one.
Yep. All right, now we get to our title matches, ladies and gentlemen. Let's kick things off with the Raw Women's Championship, as the champion Alexa Bliss is taking on Sasha Banks, who won a gauntlet match to qualify for this.
Yeah.
All right.
Honestly, don't have much to say on this one. Just all I know that Nia Jax will be at SummerSlam, because I thought this match would probably be held at SummerSlam, but it's not. So Nia Jax will probably be at SummerSlam.
Yeah, I would probably think that Nia Jax would have a piece of the action for the Raw Women's title coming up for SummerSlam. Who am I going to go for? Well, it's a worst case scenario for either of these two women, despite the fact that Sasha Banks has made Nia Jax tap out on a couple of occasions.
That's true.
If I'm a betting person, I would say I'm actually going on the side for Alexa Bliss to retain the championship.
Yeah, I would say the same thing. I'm going for Alexa.
Okay, we're both on the side for Alexa on the Raw Women's title match. I feel bad for her, though. She's going to probably contend with Nia Jax in the future.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, boy. What'd you think about her trying to be all friendly with Nia?
It's not going to work out good. Not me.
I've seen this happen many times before.
Yeah. Even though she's still going to get destroyed by Nia, but I can't wait to see that.
Yeah, that's understandable. Before we continue, What do you think about the fact that Bailey's not been doing too good at all lately?
I think.
Well,
I really don't have.
considering the whole situation for Extreme Rules, she said she could go extreme. She doesn't go extreme whatsoever, and even said herself, "I'm not here to hurt people."
Yeah, that's very extreme of her.
Yeah,
I really like that intensity.
The moment she said, "I'm not here to hurt anybody," that's when I was like, "Okay, I've lost a lot of respect for you." Because honestly, how else are you going to succeed here? You got to hurt people. That's kind of how this place works.
I don't know, but yeah.
But anyways, yeah. Bliss versus Banks for Raw Women's title, Great Balls of Fire. We're both on the side of Alexa Bliss. That's great to know. Next one, the Intercontinental Championship, as the now 7-time Intercontinental Champion, The Miz, takes on Dean Ambrose. The Miz this time is accompanied by his Miztourage, Maurice, Bo Dallas, and Curtis Axel.
Yeah.
In my opinion, this is Social Outcast Part 2.
They're going to have something to do with this match to make Miz retain. But, yeah, I want this feud to hurry up and just die down. And then after this, I want Dean to possibly feud with Joe. After this match.
Dean Ambrose, Samoa Joe, that'd be cool.
Yeah, that's what I want to see.
He'd probably go from the Intercontinental title to the Universal title.
Yeah.
But,
maybe...
I'm on the side of The Miz to retain the title in this match. Like, not really a fan of the whole Miztourage thing going on here, but I really like The Miz. The Miz is awesome.
Yeah, I'm pretty think he's gonna retain. He's gonna retain because of the Social Outcast Part 2.
Social Outcast Part 2. Probably.
Yeah.
Alright, so we're both predicting that Miz will retain.
Because he might be working with Finn or Seth in the future.
Yeah. Possibly. Like, here's the thing. Ever since Finn Balor returned, everybody's been telling him to go after the Universal title immediately.
Yeah.
I'm thinking, like, well, yes, he is owed a Universal title rematch. I'm thinking, well, maybe we should just actually have him work his way up rather than just sending his way up like that. I mean, when he moved to the main roster, he immediately was in the big title picture instead of waiting.
I respect that. Yeah, I want to see Miz retain this.
Yep.
And move on.
Of course.
Indeed.
The next match, Cesaro and Sheamus versus the Hardy Boys. Yet again, this time a 30-minute Iron Man match for the Raw Tag Team titles.
Oh, God.
Alright, well, here's the thing. Hardy Boys, then they returned to WrestleMania. That was pure epic and pure awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Then at Payback, they had their match with Cesaro and Sheamus, retained, in which case Jeff Hardy lost the tooth. And then after that, well, of course, we had Extreme Rules when they fought in a steel cage match where Cesaro and Sheamus got the victory.
Yeah.
And then a few weeks ago on Raw, they had a 2 out of 3 falls match as the rematch, but then randomly the Hardys get yet another match.
I just want this to hurry and end.
Yeah. Well, the good thing is we know for sure it'll end within 30 minutes.
Yeah. And for sure, Hardys are going to win it back. And the reason is because Sheamus is going to shoot a movie in August, I've heard.
Huh.
Isn't that right? I heard he's going to be shooting a movie in August or somewhere around there.
Oh, that'd be great.
Yeah, so I'm pretty sure the Hardys may...
Did you watch Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles when Sheamus appeared in it?
Yeah.
Did you like it?
I saw that. Yeah, it was fun to watch. I remember it was a while back.
Well, for me, I'm not really the biggest fan of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, even when I was a kid.
I just saw it because Sheamus was in it.
It's understandable. Oh, if you guys hear just noises, FGC's got a few items with them.
Oh, sorry. ADD, no.
That's alright. But anyway, Cesaro and Sheamus versus the Hardy Boys. I'll be totally fine if the Hardy Boys win their, 8th, 9th, something like that, tag team titles?
Yeah.
Something like that? I don't know. But, Cesaro and Sheamus, I'm still amazed that it's like we're almost a year away from the moment they started their Best of 7 series.
Yeah.
Was that SummerSlam last year? They started Best of 7, where for 7 weeks they competed against each other.
That's true.
They're 2-time tag team champions. They conquered the New Day's long title reign. And now they conquered the Hardy Boys title reign.
This year SummerSlam, Cesaro's going to have to sit out the match card, possibly.
Oh, that would suck.
Yeah, because Sammy's not going to be there.
Unless, of course, they do something to split up. So I'm going to probably go ahead and predict that the Hardy Boys has this one, too.
Yeah.
You make valid points, man. Really good. So, yeah, we're both on the side for the Hardy Boys. I'm just hoping this feud between them will just end because it's going how many pay-per-views in a row?
Ever since they came back.
Ever since they came back. I'm surprised they hadn't feuded with Gallows and Anderson. They're the ones they took the titles from in the first place.
That's who they're going to feud with after this match. That's who they're going on to next.
Yeah, well, Gallows and Anderson, I believe then again, they did get their title rematch the Raw after Mania. So there's that to think about. But now, ladies and gentlemen, it is time to go to our main event of the night for the WWE Universal Championship. Brock Lesnar finally defending his title after nearly 100 days of being champion against Samoa Joe. Or as Roman Reigns likes to call him, some guy named Joe.
Yeah, I need Lesnar to drop this title. Because he gets the title, he leaves for 365 days, comes back, and then finally defends it.
Yeah.
So we need him to drop the title either now or at SummerSlam.
Well, here's the thing. While I admit I was kind of rooting for Lesnar at WrestleMania in this match with Goldberg, at the same time in my head I was like, it's a lose-lose situation anyway.
Yeah.
Battle of 2 part-timers for that big title. I mean, this is the one thing that WWE really has a problem with. Like, they put the title or contest the title with part-timers, and I'm like, well, yeah, it's great that you'll have part-timers competing against each other. Okay, fine, but putting the title on the line and everything, it's just ridiculous.
I don't get that. But like I said, after the Miz and Dean feud, Dean's gonna move on possibly to Samoa Joe.
And hopefully Samoa Joe conquers Lesnar.
Yeah, and then Dean will face Samoa Joe for the title. And yeah, it goes on from there.
And here's the thing, people, the fans and everything, they usually listen to, those rumor websites, listen to people like Dave Meltzer, who I once referred to as a douchebag, because he likes to spoil a lot of things. But at the same time, a lot of his rumors lately have been wrong. Like, he did say for Money in the Bank that there would be a 6th participant in the female Money in the Bank ladder match, and guess what was not there?
No, I thought there was 2, because, honestly, the WWE posted a tweet, and they said, who's ready for the 6th woman Money in the Bank or something like that. I think they
deleted it almost immediately.
Yeah, they deleted it because they misspelled it or something. I don't know. They probably had it in mind, but they didn't want to do that.
That explains why a lot of the people were pointing their cameras and everything at the entranceway when the match is about to start. And when the bell rings, they're like, what? Oh, crap.
Honestly, people were thinking it was going to be James Ellsworth.
Well, actually, I would kind of think he was the 6th participant. He is the one who unhooked the briefcase.
Yeah, that is true.
I thought that was funny.
I think that was right. He was 6th participant.
So I guess in some ways they didn't lie. All right. Well, anyway, moving forward. Brock Lesnar. It's like, for one thing, will not have defended his title for almost 100 days, but he did not show up for 70 days.
Yeah, as usual.
I was hard to believe it. This is going to be shocking for me to admit this, but Jinder Mahal's a better champion than Brock Lesnar just by showing up.
Yeah.
That is the honest truth. All right, so Brock Lesnar versus Samoa Joe. In the recent weeks, we've seen that Joe can handle Brock. He's one of the very few that I believe actually has a chance. Everybody wanted someone like Finn Balor to face Lesnar. I'm like, really? Finn Balor versus Brock? Here's the thing. Brock would beat him in 2 minutes, and that's if he was taking his time.
Yeah. Like, Goldberg could barely handle him. All about Finn.
But Finn Balor's a cruiserweight.
Yeah.
May not be in the cruiserweight division, but he is a cruiserweight. Moving forward. So, who are you going to root for? Brock Lesnar or Samoa Joe?
Samoa Joe.
Samoa Joe. Same here. Hey, you want to know something? I also told my brother once that when Samoa Joe was in the WWE, finally people would chant my brother's name. Joe, 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 Joe.
Yeah.
It's like,
Must have been nice.
they've been chanting my name ever since Edge and Christian formed.
Yeah.
So my name, Christian, is already a huge name in the wrestling industry.
It wouldn't hurt to hear it again, am I right? Cough, cough.
Yeah. Cough, cough. I'm actually sick. Just kidding. All right, yeah, I'm on the side of Samoa Joe in the main event as well. Pretty much if Samoa Joe can lock in that coquina clutch and actually drop down and wrap his legs around Brock, I'm thinking that's it. That's it. It's over. Because no matter how many times Brock tried to throw him off, Joe just will not let go. And that's what I think was really good.
Samoa Joe's taking that one.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is our predictions for WWE Great Balls of Fire. And at first, actually, let me ask you something. What did you think about the fact that not only was this event just randomly created, but they replaced a supposedly returning Bad Blood?
I wanted to see Bad Blood. That would have been nice pay-per-view.
Yeah, I mean, here's another thing. I would probably think they replaced Bad Blood with Great Balls of Fire because Bad Blood didn't sound PG enough. I'm like, what's PG about Great Balls of Fire?
Right. Balls of Fire. Like, honestly, that's a really confusing name. I don't know who thought of that name in first place.
When I look at any of the matches, none of them relates to fire. I mean, there was a few times where Bray Wyatt was doing his promos to Seth Rollins. I thought for a second he was going to call for an Inferno match, and I'm like, okay, finally, it makes sense now.
I would have liked to see probably the main event be an Inferno match.
Yeah, Lesnar versus Joe in an Inferno match. That would be great. I mean, at least it would live up to the name Great Balls of Fire because of the word fire. I mean, hell, WWE officials and other people kept saying like the word you really need to focus on is not balls, it's fire.
Yeah.
And I'm like, when I look at the matches, I'm like, okay. So far, I don't see it. Exactly why?
I think I get it.
What's the whole point of this again?
You know about the Roman and in the ambulance match, right?
Yeah.
You see, I'm getting to figure out is, he put out in a fire, he helped with the ambulance, and yeah, that's all I got.
That would probably be interesting. All right, well, ladies and gentlemen, that was the predictions to WWE Great Balls of Fire, which is going to be taking place this upcoming Sunday, 8 p.m., 5 Pacific on the WWE Network for just $9.99. Oh, yeah, in Dallas for just $9.99 or however any of the tickets cost. And, ladies and gentlemen, I'm just putting this out there right now. I'm going to help WWE promote it a little bit. There's still hundreds of tickets still on sale. Ladies and gentlemen, if you are in the Dallas region and want to go to this event, you still have a chance to go to Great Balls of Fire. You still got the chance. You still got the chance. Well, ladies and gentlemen, once again, I'm going to say, FGC, thank you for coming back onto the Maracle Seating Podcast. We've missed you, man.
Yeah, I'm glad to be back, and pretty sure I'll be back for the rest of the Maracle Seating Podcast for predictions.
Yep. The next time FGC will be appearing, will be on predictions of WWE Battleground, and not only will FGC be doing it, but a good friend, Joshua Nobles at Republic Gaming, is going to be joining me because I'm going to be spending a few days with him in Virginia Beach.
Yes, now we'll be a trio and won't be as quiet.
Yeah, that would be great, actually. All right, ladies and gentlemen, hope you enjoyed the podcast. And we'll see you guys next time.